Oh. Alrighty, I think we're on the live stream. Everyone, can I get a show of hands real quick in the chat? And we'll get to talking about what's going on. Yeah, chat box gonna make another zero quick. All right, everyone. Let's see here. New messages. GDAX is down. Bitcoin is over. No more. All right, everyone. Nice to have you all on here. Geez, just 1,200 like that. So it tells me you guys are watching the charts. I have been too. Still can't seem to get my Cardano video out. Doesn't help that it's a very big project. I do like it. I'll give you that hint. But well, you know what? We got a lot of you in here, and I know a lot of you are panicking about the price. There's actually something. Hold on one sec. I just thought, you know, if we were going to be covering Bitcoin on such a historic event, we get it on. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and dive into this. Again, nice to have you guys on the live stream. We got the haircut and the suit. It's a special occasion. We're covering Bitcoin here, going down pretty steadily. We've got continuously almost a continuing pace of selling action. And you know, someone's saying everything's going down. I don't think everything's going down. Some altcoins are actually faring pretty well to Bitcoin. But yeah, if this rolls back down over here in the 1 minute, again, this is kind of what I talked about as well in my most recent video here. You can see that the reason it dropped so heavily was you had a $600 Bitcoin sell order, or at least $600 of Bitcoin going through on that 1 minute candle. Looking dope, Data Dash. I hope you all know about the jacket. That was the 50K special. Do you guys remember? The 50K subsuit. There we go. They said there would be Lambos. I can only assume pink Wojaks are flying everywhere. That's what people in the Discord said there'd be. Well, hey, just someone says the music is the music too high, guys? Just curious. I like the music personally, but that's a crazy moment right here. We got below the 10K level, and that's now acting as resistance. Of course, I know we're only looking at the 1 minute, but Neo's popping supposedly. Your channel is fast growing fast in Bitcoin. Yes, Vince Chang, the suit returns. I was just curious. I was asking people to see if they thought the music. There was some guy who complained about the music. Someone is. Yeah. We thought some vaporwave would fit good, guys. You know, if it's crashing for so many people, if I mean, you can tell the volume slowed down, surely, but if GDAX is experiencing so many eruptions, they're probably gonna have to halt trading. I got some funny videos for you guys if you want about the this is another historic day on markets, the May 2010 flash crash, where everyone was flipping out. This was all caused by algorithmic trading, as you've probably heard about bots trading in crypto. This was the stock market back on May of 2010.
All right, guys, sorry about that. There's nothing I can do about that, guys. Once again, on it for you here in a big way. Paper came in, huge paper.
It's literally just like this crazy panic mode that starts to settle in. I'll skip a little bit ahead. Watch what happens when it reaches the bottom here, guys.
53 even, so we still have a solid 60 handles of range left. Here they come to selling again.
And then the breakdown just starts coming in.
20 straight night, even straight here now, guys. 8 halves are trading as well.
The guy's voice is like, 80 halves are trading as well. But yeah, so that's how markets move. There's always going to be fear in markets and people who panic and everything, but we gotta think a little bit smarter on it, guys. Just here to have a little bit of laughs and get through it. Someone said I have an echo. Volume down. I warned you. Volume. Okay. Sorry. Is there an echo on the audio? You said. If there is, then I can. Is maybe as the Google Hangout audio kicking MPO? Do we have that on mute or? Okay. He sounds like an auctioneer. Yeah, guys. I mean, these are fast markets. It's a new market. There's no echo. All right, cool, awesome. Thank you, I appreciate it. Alrighty. Well, yeah. Again, what you're looking for here, guys, is if it comes back down here, which it's looking like it is, the volume's pouring in on GDAX. Other exchanges are following as well. Extremely overextended candle here. If it closes anywhere down from these price levels, this might be the top of the grand Bitcoin rally. Yeah, that is not looking pretty. Again, haven't moved any positions after the Bitcoin I sold the other day at 10K, but man, this is a 1 minute chart. I mean, that's just ridiculous. We're almost down another 1,000 Bitcoin from 10,000. Daddy is rock solid right now. Birdman, thank you. Oh, would have been nice. Someone said it wouldn't have been nice if it stayed at 10K. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking that honestly might have been the new consensus if it held up there, and then we could have the continued growth. But it's like every other market, guys. When you have an exponential or parabolic movement, you usually have a downturn to it, especially when it happens this fast. And it's nothing to flip out about. You know, you can be long term and turn away from the chart and find it back at a lower discount price. You can, if you feel like you need to, you could add to your position, whatever you want to do. Coinbase is down again. 9.5K on Bitfinex now. Yeah, I got that over. I got here with Bitstamp. Let's go here and take a look at some of the exchanges. Let's see the actual market cap drop. I know it's not fully updated. Oh man, that's some valuation. It's starting to evaporate in crypto markets. 40. I bet now when it fully updates, that's going to be over $40 billion in valuation loss right there. Let's go to see some of the different exchanges here. We'll go take a look at Bitstamp. Bitstamp with a 5 minute flashing downward. Let's go take a look at BTC/USD on Bitfinex. Same exact case, selling off even harder. Down to 9,300 on GDAX. But keep in mind, GDAX is going to have wider highs and wider lows because you're dealing with more retail investors. Let's see here. I'm feeling that Miami Vice saxophone music. I'm glad y'all like the retro wave. Retro wave is one of my favorites. Let's see here. Sounds like a Patrick Swayze movie in here. Man's barber. Oh no. Please. You know, the sell walls, I gotta say, aren't like extremely heavy. It's just it's direct market selling here. Like no one's even placing. They're just taking market orders right now. Oh, big buy wall just came in, but it's big chunk of it just got cleared through. A 9,000. If it breaks below 9,000. That's what we have to watch for. I'm surprised in other exchanges or maybe the trading views is not updating probably. Why it's only at 9,500. Wow, this isn't. Oh, we broke through 9,000 and completely cleared through the sell wall. Oh my god. It's probably Roger doing his thing. Let's see what Bcash is doing. That's an interesting topic to ask. What is Bcash doing? And it's going up, of course. And guys, wow, this is pretty interesting stuff. Let's check what the daily looks like here. Yeah, that looks like a top. 39,000, almost 40,000 Bitcoin today traded. Let's do a little rough calculation here. Average price range is about 10,000. Actually, you can do that math in your head. It's a lot of volume. Can you say Dragon Slayer, anyone? Joshua Ramsey says, talk to me, Merton. I can't tell y'all what to do and stuff. I mean, I told you all my position a few days ago, guys. 10K is a big even number, and I didn't like the curving of the price action here. That's usually leading to downside, but we did get a breakout nonetheless. It did actually end up going higher, so I did miss out on that, to be fair. But yeah, it doesn't look good on the 15-minute. Again, don't panic, guys. Just think about rationally. I'm trying to kind of keep it funny, keep it going and stuff. But we are, as someone said, we're witnessing history here. We are. Just like how we witnessed history today going with the past few hours and stuff going past 10K. I think we're witnessing it as well in the case of Bitcoin. I wouldn't be surprised if, I think it looks like either the website's not updating or they're halting trading. So it's saying the price is back up to the $9,000 range. It's not doing that on my chart. The top Bitcoin address is, wait, you said the top Bitcoin address is dumping. Let's actually go check out the Bitcoin. And we'll get the Bitcoin bitch list. Oh yeah, no, the biggest address just took out 2,000. Was that like recent? Let's see. 1129. Yeah, no, that's 2,000 Bitcoin. Wow. I mean, it's such a small part of what he owns, but yeah, no, I did take out a position. But he's going to live out in his casino home that he's just about to buy. Or casino home, what am I talking about? His beach house with his crypto gains. Dan Britzer said they are halting trading. Hey, I'm glad you guys like the music. We'll keep this on in the future. You should look into Trading 212 and their lack of ethics with Bitcoin trading. Serious stuff. Bitcoin 212, what's that? The Trading 212. I don't really know much about Trading 212. I'll have to look into that. Let's check the updated market cap here. Now we're down below 300 billion. That literally was a slashing of over, if I'm reading that correctly, that's an 8 up there. So over $47 billion in volume, just like that. Or sorry, valuation, not volume. Bcash. Playing the wedge here. Could this be Operation Dragon Slayer? I don't think so. I think it's just a pullback, everyone. I mean, again, markets have rules. What comes up usually comes down eventually, or at least slows down. And Kraken and Coinbase down. Oh man. I don't know how long these websites are going to stay down, guys. I'm not a web developer, nor am I tied with the different exchanges. But the halting on trading, I think, if anything, is helping Bitcoin right now. That's what a lot of both governments, or not governments, I would say that the SEC that works close with a lot of the big trading indexes for traditional markets will usually halt exchanges if there's panic selling, even though some people would say that's market manipulation. You gotta have a different opinion on it. Everyone's gonna have different perspectives on it, but I think that with Bitcoin here, you're probably gonna see a freeze of the exchanges if it's dumping this fast. Nonetheless, very much history, everyone. Pretty cool. check my little portfolio real quick. I don't know if it'll even update, I bet, because Blockfolio servers have been like trash over the past few days. Yeah, it's not updating. Someone said, I'm not panicking. I was prepared for this. Thanks to you, Data Dash. You're incredible. Thank you so much for your time to take on your videos. Scotty, no problem. I try to keep, the whole suit and everything, me telling you all not to panic it's all my part in helping you all just kind of keep a level head in this. And the kind of jokes about the stock. I love, it is always fascinating. I love watching market momentum like this, whether it be to the upside or downside. It's a weird kind of thing I like to watch because it shows emotion in the price action. And this talks about a lot of the things that I reiterated on the channel, how big evens play a role. And if price action can't sustain itself as well, if there's fundamental flaws in how something got to where it is. In the case, I think when we were climbing over 10K, it was just retail investors coming in. There wasn't the limit orders on the buy wall just to give it a sense of support. Because of that, you saw a lot of things just clear on through like that. It really didn't take as much volume as I thought it would need, but this is a lot of volume in an hour, almost 6,000 Bitcoin on GDAX. Lorenzo from Canada, thank you very much. Love your videos. Where do you think pulled to? I'm assuming you mean how long do I think the pullback is going to be and where do I think it's going to? Lorenzo, it's my opinion at the end of the day. You gotta, think for yourself. But I've been estimating what Chris Dunn and a lot of other people have been talking about in the trading space, that you're probably going to see Bitcoin go down to around the $5,000 to $6,000 range, having a 50% correction. I think that that's very plausible. Again, this whole idea that Bitcoin's just going to go to the moon and never have a correction and every day is going to be a $500 gain, there's not that kind of mainstream adoption yet. It's still very early on. I went on Facebook and I still see a lot of the same speculative people. Of course, anytime there's a big headline like Bitcoin 5K, Bitcoin 10K, it starts to trend on social media, much like any other platform or news article. And because of that, people, as much as there's a lot of people FOMOing in of this height, and there's a lot of people who still aren't going to get involved, and they're going to get involved way later on. It's going to take more for some people. Urban Alchemist, thank you very much. I appreciate that you think I do a good job. I appreciate it. So to give you all a sense of rationale here, I mean, I know this seems crazy to be dropping so much, but let's take a step back. What we've been talking about on the channel. I don't know if the daily will even load for me here, so we might just go over. Pelotro Man, Tone was talking about a 1 to 4 candle correction and then back up ideas. I'm assuming you're talking about Tony Vase. We could. I mean, I don't know how fast it's going to happen. If we have a flash crash, yeah, probably. It would just be a few candles. But it's if this momentum keeps up after the exchanges go back into full fruition. But I don't know. We're going to go back over here because I need to take a look at the daily. Let's see if TradingView is operating good. There we go, TradingView. I like it. Alrighty, so, I mean, it's taking a perspective as we've been talking about, as we've been making higher levels in Bitcoin. Take a look at the weekly. Is it that hard to think that there's a correction coming through? Take a look at the monthly. Is it that hard to think that there might be a pullback or maybe a little bit of a slowdown? Because with each correction, if you take a look at the monthly, we always still came back up to new highs for the month. Except for over here in September. Outside of that, every month, new highs. We'll be able to sustain that unless there's, unless you saw Bitcoin with mainstream adoption. I'm talking everyone in America and on a global network feeling they needed to own Bitcoin due to a currency crisis, due to absolute market pandemonium. We haven't seen that yet. And because of that, you're gonna get a lot of excessive sell side action off a lot of kind of faulty price action, which is what happened up here. For a lot of us long-term investors, I don't care too much about this drop. It doesn't make me like scared because it was just up a lot for the day and now it's down 5% or 6%. So, and I already, like I told you, I did cash out some of my Bitcoin, but or later on. GDEX collapsed. Where's the music from? It's from this band called The Midnight, and the album is called Nocturnal. You can find it on Retrowave. It's a really awesome channel on YouTube. Love Retrowave. It's been one of my favorites. Someone said they wanted a tutorial for TradingView. Yes, I'll definitely consider that. I like TradingView. Lee Johnson, thank you for your content. I'm learning a lot from your videos and look forward to your educational segments too. Lee, I'm glad you like it. Thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate it. I'm sorry, guys, for the excessive amount of live streams. Again, I've been wanting to work on content, but I know you all would much rather, for the time being, see all this wacko price action with Bitcoin. And I think generally what I've learned from the Discord and the general community is that you guys see me as kind of a voice of reason and all this, and I appreciate that. That's all I really want to, be is, voice of reason. Seeing as we almost got 4,000 of you in here, this is pretty cool stuff. So let's see here. Went up 400 in 5 minutes. Yeah, I mean, that's what you get in these kind of fast markets, guys. Things move quick. And what you want to look for now is if this is going to roll over, it's going to try to get back up here. This is going to probably act as resistance. Now you got to see if it can get above 7,500. Right now it's around 7,400. And it's the same thing with, as you can see, the drop off started here. So this acted as resistance in this area. And you start to see a curve over, went down. And you're going to see it try to come back up and see if it can get past this previous support level that was forming. I know this is the 1 minute. It's crazy we're having to break it down, but that's what traders are looking at now. Everything's very volatile. And they're looking to see if you're going to get the big volume spike to the buy side or the sell side from institutional investors. So that's why things are very, very rampant on the 1 minute. Oh, did I said 7,500? Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that, guys. GDEX is back in the UK. Good advice on Shanghai Exchange Nick. Matthew, thank you. I'm glad you liked that. I'm glad you all enjoyed my history lesson thing. It's a good thing to keep in mind about this. And it seems like it's turning out right now exactly like that. Not negative on Bitcoin, but if you have retail investors simply getting in without the institutional support on the buy and sell walls, prices can get easily manipulated by retail investors unknowingly. Because there's a FOMO to get in, and they don't have the liquidity in the market to have, solid buy walls, solid sell walls, having an evening of price, so it's stable. And it can be very short-lived. So yeah, it looks like it's kind of midway here, but if this starts to turn down, if we get any big sell side volume, this will probably roll over again. Let's see here on the hourly. Yeah, it's a little May said no limit. People diving on this cheap Bitcoin. Entirely cheap. It's cheaper than it was a few hours ago, but my target level is a little bit cheaper. Why are alts bleeding so badly? Just because Bitcoin is dropping. Bitcoin's the leader. If Bitcoin goes down, altcoins usually go down as well. While the market cap is feeling the pain. Let's see what's doing good in these times of worry. So we have peer coins still holding well. For everything's dropping. These are ones that have been leading for the day. Not substratum. Not Omise Go. There's so many good. There will be a lot of nice. Oh, Vertcoin as well. Neo, EOS. I mean, most things are down like this, anyways. Let's see the really bad ones. Like what's really down for the Metaverse is down. Golem discount. Yeah, I mean it's happened. This is usually happening with alts. The only hedges that really might be a play here is like I know Bitcoin Cash is the only thing that's going up. But I have not made any trades on Bitcoin Cash, guys. Just letting you all know. Kind of works the opposite of Bitcoin. Oh boy, TradingView. Man, I don't think they had any new users doing that. Oh, whoa, we got a huge correction here on GDEX. Hold on. Hold the phone here. Big bounce up over the past few minutes. So on that 1 minute, we didn't get the rollover. We got a big here. really off of 50 Bitcoin in volume, it cleared that. That's how thin the sell walls are. Remember, GDAX goes down when the price flashes. Thank you very much for your donation, Jeffrey. I guess it's true. You know, when you have excessive price action, they'll usually stop the exchange. Interesting stuff, folks. Really cool stuff. We almost got 4,500 of you in here. Thank you all for hopping in. It is a war between Core and Bcash. That's right, Roger. I called it Bcash. No, just kidding. Glad y'all, someone was saying Midnight Rocks. I'm glad y'all like the Midnight. Oh, yeah. Well, I can explain to y'all what these walls are right now, these buy and sell walls. I got to say, GDAX doesn't have the best buy and sell walls, but they are, I mean, they function relatively well. So you have really three things you have to focus on here. You have these candles over here represent the kind of scale of the amount of Bitcoin in orders that are set there. So, for example, if you see 64 here on this big candle, and you see it's changing around, of course, but as you can keep an eye on it, it's tied to a certain price level. That between between the price action of 9,990 to 10,000, you're going to need 66 Bitcoin worth of sell orders to clear through. So that means there needs to be buyers to match those orders to clear through those to get to that price. So as you go up, you can see the prices get higher. As you go down, the prices get lower. And in order to step into those different price levels to get Bitcoin there, you're going to have to clear through these sell orders, okay? And these aren't the only ones. Some people place market orders and they're selling as well, so they might not show it here. But these are limit sell orders. So they're asking, they're not going to sell until they get at this price. All right, let's see here. Let's go back on the... Let's see. Damn Key donated, nice jacket. Your last video earlier today seems very timely. Time machine question mark. Damn Key. I hope we do get a time machine. Edward Gandhi donated $2. Thank you very much, Edward. I appreciate it. Well, we're back up above 10,000 now, but it's hopping around like crazy. I've never seen this much volatility, even in Bitcoin. Damn Key, I gotta. Damn Key's donation. Nah. I need the secret codes for the time machine. Go back and buy Bitcoin at $1. We'll buy all the Bitcoins. We'll mine all the Bitcoin. I see we did get a donation. Let me scroll before I miss it, because I know I will. If I don't look at it now. All right, let's see. Gator Rahal, thank you for the live stream, Daydash. Oh, no problem, man. Glad to have you back. I remember you from the other night. Thanks for coming on, man. It's my pleasure. I love doing it with you guys. Lewis Pages says, it's called manipulation. Repeat after me, Nick. Manipulation. TA is worth nothing. I wouldn't say TA is worth nothing. TA works off a lot of human psychology. And simple price levels, simple TA follows very intrinsic human emotion. It goes off of indicators that people use that are commonly used through the history of markets. Moving averages have been used since the early 1900s in markets. People would actually get them plotted on different charts and stuff. And you can get that like in the newspaper, for example, they'll have some moving averages and stuff. They're very professional things that are used in markets to show signal of human emotion in regards to any given asset like stocks, or in this case a currency. I wouldn't say it's just market manipulation. All right, let's see here. Data Dash, I'm in altcoins, but I'm waiting for Bitcoin to drop, but it looks like altcoins go down with Bitcoin. Why? Because Bitcoin is over half the market share of cryptocurrencies. It makes sense. When Bitcoin goes down, you can expect that the majority of the market will come down. That's why you have to either, generally, if you're hedging against Bitcoin, most of the time it's a cash position you take, or you hedge it with other altcoins that have historically done well during Bitcoin sell-offs. Glad to hear that you guys over in the EU and the just generally eastern part of the world are getting to enjoy the live stream. I'm sorry I usually do them too late. Pilatra man, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Here's another $5. Wait, no, $2. Oh wait, no, $7 now. That's funny. Coinbase is closed, everyone's saying. %40 spread across markets right now. Really? Yeah, I don't know why I closed my coin market cap. We'll get that back up. Let's see here. Let's see what other markets are valuing Bitcoin at. BitThumb's just like, yeah, we still got it here. I bet they've got their exchange frozen, but Korean exchanges they still have no chill. No chill. Yep. Let's see, Coin One's probably. Well, I don't read Korean, but Tour of Exchange. Let's do that. Let's see where's the chart at? Come on, we need the chart. I'm trying to read it on here. I don't see a chart. All right, I probably need to get off this. We got 5,000 people in here. I'm getting a little ridiculous trying to look at the exchanges. What a dip. That is some valuation slicing right there. Okay, it looks like a lot of exchanges are coming back on, but the selling is, you're still seeing resistance. That is not nice to see resistance at 10K like that. Because the effort that a lot of people were saying that Bitcoin was going to go through was that you were going to see support on 10K and a flat landing there. And if it can get there, that would be awesome. But it'd be good for the long-term potential of Bitcoin. But someone asked, is it a bug between the different exchanges? No, it's not a bug, guys. Different exchanges have different rates. They have different size amounts of orders. As you can see, I mean, there's huge outages going out across, so different exchanges transact information at different times. Some can have setbacks, so their price is frozen. Crypto Oduneo donated $20. Thank you very much, Crypto. Bounce at 9K support, then a bear market. Sustained by bearish speculation for CME futures, at least until January, ? Combine this with inevitable headlines coming out about today, and we're seeing a repeat of September thoughts. I like the idea the CME Group futures are going to bring the institutional money in that's needed. It's going to bring a lot more traders in as well. But I don't think it's going to be just simply a bounce at 9K. I think we've probably got a little more ways to go, my opinion, with this kind of dramatic sell-off and that daily candle. I mean, you guys take a look at this real quick. Do you think this looks very bullish? Some people say, well, it's at a dip. Yeah. But with this extended kind of wicks, I take it from my perspective, that's not very bullish. I don't think much institutional investors, if they were given futures today, would look at that and go, yeah, I want to buy that. Most people would not, even if it's at a discount. Traders are speculators, yes, but traders have taken all of the things that I've taught you guys along with that, plus years more of experience. And they don't buy at highs. They buy on big discounts. And that's why I'm still set on my idea that this will probably correct down, whether it's fast, whether it's slow, down to 5,000. That's where I'm still sitting. Dusty Foreman, the music we're listening to is the Midnight Nocturnal. It's an album they released recently, and I love it. It's retrowave. I'm gonna have to go back through and hear what it was like to play through the live stream and stuff, because I can't hear it right now. But hey, King Crypto said, yeah, whales want to cash out some for the holidays. Shopping with all their Bitcoin gains. Getting a Lambo for every kid in the family. No, but man, that was just, wow. What a What a sell-off on the 5-minute there. Interesting stuff. See how the volume compares over the hours. Stacking up volume here, building up. Tony said, so how are we going to be buying Bitcoin with Coinbase down? That's the whole thing. I don't think you can too much. Brian Lowe said, Data Dash like Stranger Things confirmed. Brian Lowe, I haven't watched that. My brother highly recommended that. I will actually try. I mean, there's just so much TV shows that I try to keep up with, but I can't. I get a lot of people asking me what you should do here. All right, so there's 5,000, almost 5,500 UN here, guys. This is almost comparable to our China that we did a while back. Here's the summary. First and foremost, I'm not a financial advisor, as you all know. And I'll say it a million times because I want to reiterate that because I can't give you guys a direction on what to do. First and foremost, legally I can't do that in the sense of just directing you on what to do. Second off, you all don't want to just trust me. I'm not causing this. So I sure as hell don't know what's going to cure it or what you should do in the midst of it. All I'm doing is simply sitting here, just trying to help you all get through it and keep you calm and think about it in a rational sense. There's a few different ways you could approach this. And again, you have to make the decision for yourself and you have to go out and, do your own research. Do you think that you should be looking at the hourly for a correction? Do you think this is going to be very short term? And do you think it's going to go right back up to even newer highs? If you think maybe you're positive with CME group futures, positive because you're seeing a lot of retail adoption, could be that. I'm more someone who, when I trade, I play the bigger swings. Okay, so I play ones that are either these 33 to 40% pullbacks, 33 to 40% pullbacks on the market cap. And I traded and bought each at a discount. This one I didn't time perfectly. I bought up here during the middle of the run-up, so I did get it cheaper from the highs. And then this one I played back here in the China FUD scenario. I kid you not, I played this like, this is one of the few things I got practically spot on, was that I sold my a good chunk of my Bitcoin position back here on, I think it was actually the daily candle right here, around the peak, around 4,900, a little bit before the pre-resistance to 5,000. And I saw 5,000 was a big even. I was like, there's a psychological barrier there. There's a lot of sell orders. I don't think it's going to get cleared through yet. And I was generally right on that. And I had my buy level set, and I was looking to get it down. I think I got my first buy order at 3,350. Wasn't the exact low, went down to 3,000, and then it rebounded quickly. And that's where my last Bitcoin buy order was. The rest of the capital that I've been building on this side, I'm waiting for a proper correction. So that's generally what I'm looking for. And we haven't had, outside of this one here, where we already had an exponential run up there, we just simply closed that down. That was the Bcash debacle. Sorry, Roger. Didn't mean to pronounce it as Bcash. But do you think there will be a 30 to 40% drop? Would definitely be good for Bitcoin thinking long term. Second, that's exactly, I think, again. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think it makes sense to have a 50% correction here. You've had one of the best bull runs in any market I've ever seen, going more than 10x. It's still 10x its valuation from the beginning of this year. Keep that in mind, folks. Let's take it back here on the weekly, back to the beginning of January. Okay, you were anywhere from the 900 to $800 to $700 range. We're still 10x of what Bitcoin was at the beginning of this year. And that's why I was saying, people are going to FOMO and buying at market highs. It's not smart. And that's why it's going to roast a lot of people who are just getting in, and they're going to go back to believing their old ways. I should have never done that. It was a speculative market and, all this crazy stuff, and they'll ramble on forever. And with all the naysayers, they'll have something to say. And it sadly always happens with markets. The only thing I could do is help you all kind of keep in mind that happens in traditional markets, and you can take that with what you will, and see whether or not you really think this is a time to add to Bitcoin or continue holding it long term. I could not add positions even at these levels and stuff. Not looking to do it. Not to mention the exchanges are shut down, so I don't know how I would do it. The thing you want to watch for is GDAX. If it can't get back above 10,000, that's heavy resistance. And that's not a good sign. You even had some big volume candles to come in and help clear it. And there's not even that big of sell walls here to 10K with the amount of liquidity that's trading right now. All right, let's see here. Gina Pontoni, or sorry if I mispronounced your name. One of our Australian viewers. Love your work. Thanks, Data Dash. Gina, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the donation. Thank you for your kind comment. I love that stuff. I love doing it. It's my day-to-day job, and I enjoy it every minute. I'm ready to start doing my educational videos. I'm ready for the storm to falter over and all the headlines, continue to go out about Bitcoin and get more people interested, and then hopefully have a good little onboarding process into the crypto space. That'd be really cool. I can't wait to do that. That's a good question. So TXL Made said, if exchanges are down, how can trades happen? Exchanges aren't exactly all the way down. As you can see up here in the top left, GDAX has minor service outage. So some people might not be able to reach the exchange, but they have not frozen trading. Trading's been continuing to go on. It's just that some people are having connection issues. Great going, Data Dash. Thank you very much, Terry. I appreciate the donation and the kind comment. Thank you very much. Jaco says, I just love corrections. Corrections are nice. Yeah. All right, sorry guys, just a quick text. Let's see here. How long do you think will this bounce back? I'm sorry, I couldn't read the comment. I love corrections, even though last time there was a correction, I panicked. The gaming llama, yeah, that's most people tend to panic with corrections. I gotta tell y'all, this is just not a pretty candle. That's the ugliest candle we've seen on Bitcoin's price so far, outside of Mt. Gox era stuff back 2013. Alrighty. Did you make it back east or decide to make Palo Alto your new home? Half Moon Bay was my home for 6 years. No, I'm back on the East Coast. I loved it out there. Man, the weather was perfect, and I've adjusted slowly to the cold weather out here on the East Coast, but not a problem for me. I like a mix of both. And just texting with 4K watching, no big deal. Oh man, yeah, no, I'm sorry, I just sent a text real quick. Let's see here. Enlightened source. What's the word? We're in it for the long term, aren't we? And that's a good way to put it. That's the thing. A lot of people will panic out of this. That's why I don't recommend you do anything irrational, guys. If you want to try to trade markets, you got to be a few steps ahead. You have to put your due diligence in, and to play these bigger swings, it's not extremely difficult. But you know, on a moral sense, if you don't feel like trading and stuff, I wouldn't say you have to in any sense. You know, I rarely trade nowadays. It's something I used to do more frequently. I'm not a big fan of it nowadays. Just don't trade that much. Benjamin asked, your opinion on the CME adding Bitcoin 5 to 6K seems low. I think it's gonna take longer to get the futures out than expected. I don't think they'll get it by Christmas. Because of that, Bitcoin's gonna have a correction, and then futures will set up nicely for institutions to buy on a dip. But yeah, I think it's good news. I think institutional money, as much as I don't want institutions getting involved with the whole decentralized process, Bitcoin has become more of an investment. It's not a currency. By most means, people aren't using it as a currency. Oki says, your beginner crypto video was how I got into it, and I've made $2,000. Oki, that's awesome. Glad to hear you like it, my friend. Glad to hear you made a decent amount of money as well. Let me see. Just don't want to miss anything here. Philip Kong donated. Thank you very much. Thanks for your history video today. Exactly what I needed. Philip, no problem. I'm glad y'all like that. I honestly think I had a kind of stereotype, and don't take this personally. I thought that most people wouldn't really care to hear the history. They're just like, Nick, what are you doing at 10K? Like, I honestly thought that's what most people want to see, but I appreciate it, man. I'm glad you guys like those kind of videos, because I like to educate people as much as I can. I can ramble on and tell you, oh, well, yes, I think the market is going to do this over the next week, this and this. It's like, you know, I can only go so far in talking about that. And I'm not a god, you know. I'm just like any other trader, just like any other investor or any other YouTuber. I have my strengths. I have my weaknesses in regard to certain areas of crypto that I'm trying to build upon and stuff. But in the sense of trading and investing, markets move very much unique. It's been something very, very different than most markets. But nonetheless, it still follows market principles. And what we're seeing here is resistance right here. We are not seeing it get past 10K on the 1 minute here. Out of volume to get past there. But there does not seem to be that kind of volume coming in on GDAX. Andy, thank you very much. You have no weaknesses. Thank you. Let's see. Nick, what news is causing this? It's no news. Just, I think, personally being overbought. Crypto Nuku pointed out that there was 25 million USD Tether printed, as I've talked about on Twitter, and I've been talking about, it was brought over to Bitfinex, and BTC takes a dip. Highly suspect. Yeah, I think the Tether debacle is something that will be a very ugly scenario for most markets. When you start to understand what Tether... Oh, man, look at that volatility on Tether. Holy crap. How is that kind of volatility going? What exchange is that going through? I guess it's Poloniex. I guess it's the price generally just going up and down for Bitcoin. All right, let's see here. Hi, Nick. Your tips are awesome. My son wants to know if he should have the day off school. He feels sick in his stomach from this crash. Crypto Pulse. I remember when I was young, my dad took me out of school one day to go play golf. Yes, give him a day off if he's feeling if he's feeling sick from school. Oops, I don't want to zoom that much. Yeah, this is wild stuff, everyone. Wild stuff. Oops, sorry about that. Let's see here. Seems like on Bitstamp and most exchanges, the selling's cooling off, or at least it's getting a little bit of a bounce, but still no 10K on oh, well, actually, hold on. Hold the phone. 10,000. Oh, no. What's it going to be, Bitcoin? Come on, markets. Make a decision. Someone said, woohoo, it's Christmas. Bye, bye, bye. $90,000 unconfirmed transactions. Some people are asking me, is DataDash is not a parental advisor. Yeah, DataDash looks like he vapes, bros. No, I do not vape. Okay, so we're back over 10,000 on GDAX. That's good for the longs, but if you question whether or not it holds on it here, that's good. I might have to stop by the bathroom here in a minute. I had a little too much water. I know it's weird. I'm drinking water out of a coffee mug. That's just Data Dash things. URC, no problem, my friend. Glad to do it. All right, let's see. Great show as always. Bitcoin is rocking the world. Yes, sir. I think it is huge. You think this is tied to Tethers? Audio, no, I don't think it's tied to Tethers. Tethers is going to... That alone will, if that comes out, the speculation surrounding that comes out to be true, that will leave, I think, absolute pandemonium in the market, because that will have meant that $1 billion cryptocurrency instantly loses its valuation. A huge part of liquidity for Bitcoin would vanish. But I don't think it's going to happen anytime in the next few hours, or I don't think that's what this is. Anthony, thank you very much for your donation. Why didn't block size get programmed to increase? Oversight? Well, Anthony, are you talking about Bitcoin Core and why they had Bcash as well as, well, the Bcash went through. That was the first hard fork. You have a few different things that come into play there. Hey, we got 40 viewers on Twitch. Oh my God. But Anthony, to answer your question, well, there was disagreement in the mining pools. So when you have BIPs, Bitcoin Improvement Proposals, anyone can submit them and stuff. And the large chunk of the community wanted to implement SegWit, but there was a small part that didn't. And Bitcoin Cash was a hard fork because of that. And they increased the, instead of implementing SegWit and removing separating the witness from the, separating the signature from the transaction. Because of that, you had Bcash. Oh, guys, Roger would probably not like that. But basically after that, then you had the New York Agreement come through, the proposal part of the New York Agreement, where there was going to be the agreement where you'd have both the block size increase and you'd also have SegWit implemented. It was both the best of both worlds for both people. And the mining pools that were adopting it originally, they pretty much gave up on the proposal because the developers themselves gave up on it. So it didn't go through. So there was a whole debacle. Many people thought, oh, it was never planned on actually going through. Now we're back below 10K. Every time we mention the Twitch thing, thank you all for following on Twitch. I appreciate it. We definitely need to get more of an audience on Twitch as well. But I think I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick, everyone. If you all can stay here and stuff, we'll keep the retro wave playing. We'll keep the chart up as well, and I'll be right back. Just got to go to the restroom. But yeah, so I'll be right back, guys. Okay. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm live streaming, but I'm going to bed real quick. Okay, yeah. All right, everyone. Nice to be back. Sorry, I had to take a little bathroom break. Got a call from a close friend. Let's see here. Let's go back into the chart. Oops. Well, it seems like it's stabilizing a little bit, trying to hold. I think it's really going to be a contesting of the $10,000 level. That's going to be interesting to see. Yes, I did wash hands, everyone. Don't worry. Did you have a nice rest in your room, Lindsay? Yes, I did. Seems like some people left while I was gone, but no issue. That's just selling while peeing. Yeah. With how slow the exchanges are, I don't think I could have done it in that time period. Oh, blah, 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 LOL has subscribed tier 1 on Twitch using Twitch Prime. Thank you, blah, 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 LOL. That's a cool name. I appreciate you for subscribing, man. It means a lot. Thank you. Here and check Streamlabs because I know I probably missed some. Shut up. I think it's on. Hey, Aegis, could you drag over the window for Streamlabs? I don't know if there's been anything I missed on there. Just want to make sure I haven't. I guess I didn't miss anything. Doesn't appear I missed anything over the past few minutes. Everyone's been doing super chat. Yep. All right, cool. We're good. All right, so let's hop right back into it. So still hanging around 10K. It's above there now, which is good. But the major thing is to see if there's a concise hold on 10K or if it falls back through. Team Stimmy just subscribed. Thank you, team. Is that on? I'm assuming that's on Twitch. Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. That's awesome. I gotta get used to Twitch. I don't know enough about Twitch. Let's see. Oh, Prime. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Frankie, thank you very much. Let's go ahead and see what Frankie said. EE said, "Suit looks amazing. Stand up, please. Love you, no homo." Thank you. Let's see. I think. Sorry. So Frank Ternay said, "Thanks for writing this out with us. A little bit of sanity is good." Frank, no problem. It's the least I can do for you guys. I really enjoy it personally. I find markets, you know, the one side of me that I think the reason why I like trading. Voko, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. We're getting a lot of people on Twitch for the first time. But no, guys, I love markets personally. It's always fascinated me. I have an absolute passion to learn how markets operate in finance. Now we're back below 10K. Alfie Maxwell, thank you very much. And Rays and Roses, thank you. Wow, we get more Twitch. Thank you. On 100 viewers on Twitch? We made it on Twitch as well. The Data Dash community is spreading. Randall Man says, "How does self-employment feel?" Feels nice to be my own boss and stuff. I miss my old startup though to a degree. I miss the guys I worked with. Really awesome team. Apex gentlemen, thank you for subscribing. Roadmap says, "I'll do your school on crypto Data Dash." Oh, I'm assuming you're talking about the Bitcoin course I'm going to do. So check that out when I put it out. Thank you for all the Twitch love. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. I honestly bet, guys, that a lot of cheap alts are getting bought up here with the altcoin rally. Anonymous just subscribed. Oh my gosh, guys, thank you all. Robinhood asked me, "What's my first point in buying back in?" I'm waiting a little bit above the $7,000 range. That's my target. My cash position I've built up on the side, and I've been waiting to get it at a price I feel comfortable on. let's go ahead here. Let's take a look at some of the players that have been getting attention today. If TradingView will load, might be getting overloaded right now. Seems like things are still updating. Oh my gosh, the amount of I need to turn off email notifications for Twitch. I get one every time there's a follower. Yep, TradingView's been having this all day. It's all because Bitcoin, I think. Let's see, in the 1 minute here. It doesn't look clean. Wait, is the daily not showing the? Oh, that's not right. Would you remove some of the price action? And they include the. I guess if it only includes the closings. The low is at 8,500. Roy, I mean, they can shut down the exchanges. That's true. Robert Monkey, thank you very much. I'm glad to see we got a lot of new subscribers as well. Thank you, guys. Hope you all check out the channel. If you're new to cryptocurrencies, as I know probably a lot of you are watching this, if you are new, I got a lot of great educational videos. Khalif has subscribed Prime. Thank you very much. Appreciate it there. On Twitch, thank you all. Apex Gentleman has subscribed Tier 1 as well. Thank you. I'll be honest, I'm still new to all this Twitch lingo and stuff, but I'm assuming I think the subscription is it's a nice thing to do for the channel. It supports what Data Dash is all about. Alrighty, let's see. Check Bitcoin here. Yeah, it's tossing. Yeah. See. Kimberly says, your channel is by far the best crypto channel out there. You've taught me so much about trading and investing. You're such a great guy. Thank you so much. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to make clear to all you who are watching this. If you're panicking about this, whether you should get in or out, or I don't think that's what's more of an investment that you should consider as an investment in education and learning. And I put all my resources out there for free. You guys are welcome to check it if you want. And I'm going to be coming out with more educational information if you want to have an understanding fundamentally of blockchain and cryptocurrencies, and especially Bitcoin. That's what the course is going to be on. And then we'll talk more advanced on different topics related to cryptocurrencies. It's going to be like whiteboard explainer videos, and I'm really excited. I think if you can make them fun and engaging, I think most people like whiteboard videos. If they're short, concise, and to the point, they're engaging and funny, kind of like what we try to do with our videos. I think it'll be fun. OC said, Data Dash, where can I send you a better mic? I'm using a Blue Yeti. It's not that bad, but I'm getting my pop filter and stand in the next few days, so it's going to be like actual Blue Yeti quality. I'm kind of sitting away from it. Top random stuff asked, Nick, are you a programmer? No, I'm not. Well, actually, I have been having my moderator Aegis help teach me a little bit of C++, so I bet he'd probably tell you I'm quite the programming expert because I understand the basics. And I'm catching up. I'm going to be the next Vitalik. You better watch out. I'm making the next Ethereum. Evan Shop, thank you very much, guys, for the Twitch support. Oh my gosh. I've never seen so many people hop to Twitch. Okay. What are my thoughts on crypto bots? I think crypto bots, they're inevitable. I don't trade with any crypto bots, but I think in these markets, what's nice is you can trade as a human and still win. And in traditional markets, it's very difficult to day trade or swing. Well, swing trading, actually, that's not true. Day trading, though, it's practically impossible to win as a human because they have algo bots that counter in human emotion and human activity and trades. And they know exactly through historical price action and historical human nature, which markets really tend to be at the end of the day, how to calculate that. So we got 4 new Twitch Prime subscribers. We've got Pocket Craft for the win. Thank you very much. Shiver Nexus, Dr. Ryan 88, and Sager Rage. Guys, thank you. I'm curious, Aegis, what comes with Twitch Prime? And we have Zekin as well. Oh, does it give them like the ability to use custom emoticons? Oh, cool. Okay. Well, I'm glad y'all are supporting the live stream. We'll get some. Yeah, we're gonna make some custom emojis for the stream and stuff. So definitely get that out. Does purchasing 1 to 2 S9Ss make sense long term? Willem, I'm still not exactly knowledgeable in the space of mining. I'm going to be talking with a few people in the near future. And we're going to be doing some, I'm going to do some mining education on the channel. Someone said no bots allowed. Oh my, I'm getting notifications every second. Is this like from, it's all Twitch. This is ridiculous. I can't believe it. I've never seen so many people go on Twitch. Is the wait, did they pause partially degraded service? Oh, that looks like the exchange froze. Did they? Oh, never mind. It's just the connection. I was gonna say, did they shut down the exchange? Right to really shut it down now. I mean, it's had a balance, and we'll see if the market really wants to take it lower or not. Lonsden said, will the price pass 10K? That's what's tossing up right now, seeing if it's going to. The volume is immense in this market. So now you have institutional players coming in. This isn't retail investors. I'm speechless, guys. The support on Twitch. All right, so for those of you who are new here. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. All right. So, but anyways, guys, first and foremost, for those of you who are new here, I bet a lot of you are like just hopping in or never really came in when I was talking earlier in the live stream. To reiterate, I haven't moved any positions outside of the announcement I made back on my channel a few days, actually it was either yesterday or the day before, where I did take out a portion of my Bitcoin position, and right now I'm just sitting to see what markets do. The other part is more of a long-term play, just in case if Bitcoin does continue. As Alfie said, just found a dead raccoon cooking suggestions. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so that basically, right now I'm not doing anything. I haven't like gone out and dumped all my altcoin positions. I'm still very positive on cryptocurrencies right now for the long term on most of my altcoin plays. And I think some of them are good hedges against Bitcoin, as well as my cash position that I have. And my play is on the idea that I think markets are going to go down, in my opinion, down to the there's a few different layers where I'm buying. I'm buying around the $7,000 range, the $6,000 range, and a big chunk around the $5,000 range. I think we're going to see a 50% correction. It's just my opinion. I know some people disagree with it, and that's fine. I'm not a market whiz. That's why you don't just follow what DataDash says. I'm just one person. But that's what I'm doing. There's some other people who disagree who are just as big on YouTube or big in the space as me. Some of them tell you not to trade it, and I would agree with them tenfold in regards to a lot of people should not trade Bitcoin. And most traders, unless you're doing swing trading, I'd say in crypto, which you can still easily make money on, most day traders do not make money. Most swing traders, I'd say it's probably a 50-50 gambit. There's some people who win, some people who lose. Someone said pink Wojak squad. Someone said Dogecoin is dead. Let's see here. Again, guys, thank you for the Twitch support. It's been ridiculous. All right, get the word out, Coinbit. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that if you want. Mm-hmm. All right, so we have iNortheast sub to Twitch Prime. Dan Pro 2 type Twitch Prime. Bronk 22 Twitch Prime. MGC Puzzle Twitch Prime. Ryan, Twitch Prime. Oh my gosh, guys. BPRSM, Twitch Prime, and Fade Pro, Twitch Prime. Wow. Thank you, guys. And then Shiver Nexus has used 500 bits. Thanks for the great content. Shiver Nexus, no problem, man. I'm glad to do it. I'm glad you all enjoy the content. However, I do have to focus right now on the price because it looks like we're turning back over here. Over like the... Yeah, okay. That sounds good. Yeah, guys, this is this looks like it wants some more. I don't know. If it can't hold above 10K, that shows that there's probably not enough stability in markets. Not to mention you've got a building wall here, and if there's more walls that start to build, that's going to be harder and harder for it to get above there. Let's see. NASDAQ plans to launch Bitcoin futures in first half of 2018. Rami, where'd you see that? I haven't heard any news about the NASDAQ plan to launch Bitcoin futures. I know the CME group wants to, but Lordy, the Twitch groups are ganging in. It'll be a battle between YouTube and Twitch. Why not both? All right, so people keep on talking to me about mainstream adoption. This is a very good topic to bring up, and it's a good question. Do you see everyone in their third cousin going out and buying Bitcoin today? No. Do you see the dollar here in the United States, as well as other foreign currencies, collapsing imminently? No, it's not happening right now. And it's the same as with a lot of people who misuse the term mainstream adoption, because that is a very, very broad term. And just because Bitcoin 10K hits the headlines, it does not lead to mainstream adoption. Same as I know many of you out there have been talking about the Big Bang Theory episode that's coming out. That will not lead to mainstream adoption. It will get more individuals who've never touched Bitcoin or never heard of it to look into it, but you don't have everyone rushing down to a local Coinbase broker in the area or rushing to their websites. This is something still relatively on a small scale, but people are talking about it nonetheless, and I'm excited about it. Rami said that it was on the Wall Street Journal. Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out then. That's awesome if the NASDAQ is looking to do that. More institutional players. As much as I don't want to get institutions involved, it's kind of necessary. You need that before the little guy can get an easy way to get in outside of opening up a Coinbase account. Alfie says, if you show me a nip slip, I'll tip. Oh my God. But again, you're not seeing mass mainstream adoption. There's no catalyst that's going to push this to go up $1,000 every 5 minutes. That's when you see the mainstream adoption. That's when the panic sets in. And the FOMO is understandable. But right now, there's no reason to buy in at all-time highs for Bitcoin. Just, again, there's a lot of whales that can easily dump and move the market with this kind of lacking volume for retail investors. Yeah, that looks like it's coming back down. That's cool to see the NASDAQ futures. I'm surprised I haven't heard about this, but then again, I can only keep up with so much news. Josian asked if I would buy it here just in case if this was the correction. This isn't enough to deem a correction in my mind, and I'll tell you why. Let's go over here to TradingView. Let's see if it'll load. A correction is not a close on today's gains and a few percentage points down. A correction is when Bitcoin has a 50%, a serious 50% correction. And really what we just did on most exchanges is come down and close on today's gains. That's all we did. And the correction needs to be much more than that. It doesn't happen usually in one day, unless it's a flash crash, which even I don't think this is a flash crash yet. You'd see thousands of dollars being lost within a matter of 5 to 10 minutes if it was a flash crash. But you're seeing a correction, I think, the topping of the run up for now, and you're going to see a pullback, a slow down over the next few days where price just has a nice steady pullback. That's what I think. Sorry, real quick, guys. Just gotta check some. Let's see here. I'm not certain on anything, guys. I gave you my opinion. You guys can't take my opinion as certain. Again, I'll reiterate it a million times for those of you who are new and stuff. It's my opinion, and you have to make those decisions for yourself. You got to put in the due diligence. If you want to trade these markets, put in the due diligence to learn about it. Don't just follow what I say, because I'm not going to be your step-through guide on everything, guys. I'm just being real with you. And anyone on YouTube who says they are is lying to you. They're most likely trying to sell you something that they shouldn't be. I'm here just simply as a sense of a guide of just keeping things cool and helping you make more rational decisions and giving you a little bit of my perspective on it, sure, but not an official guidance on what you should do. Frederick, thank you very much for the haircut comment. I appreciate it. But I know we got 5,400 of you in here. I know you guys are concerned about this, and that's my whole job, is to help you all just keep a level-headed approach with all this. I know it can be stressful. If the stock market was moving like this every week when I was a little bit younger, yes, I would have been panicking too. But I understand cryptocurrencies, they're new. It's an early market. This happens. And you've got very large players that can move these markets very quick. Alrighty, so we got 3 more Twitch Prime users: Tornalis, XaverX, and then Fotiska. I'm sorry, I'm terrible with usernames, but thank you all for doing Twitch Prime. I appreciate it. Or subbing with Twitch Prime. Andrea R donated $2.37. Many thanks from Italy. Keep rocking. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Andrea. Let's see here. Rui donated $5.93. Hi, Nick. 85 days ago, I started my journey in the crypto world. Almost at the same time, I started to follow you. I need to say that you are a star. Your vision, the way you transmit your honest opinion is always welcome. Please continue as of now. Rui, definitely. Thank you. Hours with JSN said, hi, Nick. Can I get an opinion on Ubiq? I did a video on Ubiq hours with JSN. I definitely recommend you go check it out. I don't have the time to dive into Ubiq at this moment. But Ubiq is I think people have varying opinions on it, but if you like Ethereum's technology without all the updates, Ubiq is a good fit. Dirks has used 1,000 bits. This donation is long overdue. Thanks for sharing and carrying these past few months. Dirks, no problem. Glad to see the love on Twitch. Robert Monkey has used 101 bits. Do you think it will ever get back to 11K? Yo, yes, guys. This isn't this is short. This is all short term. But I think we can find Bitcoin at cheaper prices before we get to those highs again. Just my opinion. Riot1234 and Zaxter have subscribed to Twitch Prime. Thank you all. Appreciate it, guys. Alrighty. So, oops. There. Alrighty. So, yeah, it looks like we're topping back down again, guys. The candle here, when you see a very thin wicks like that, the wicks is extended and the candle's thin and it's hanging to the downside. After this, you're most likely going to see it pull back down. Does not look pretty, but then again, it's at, well, on the 5 minute here, it doesn't look that bad. It just depends on what chart you're looking at. But depends if the buys can come in to save it. I don't think the buyers can. It's too much to the downside. Block Show, you can use a variety of different wallets for sub. It's usually any ERC20 supported wallet, any Ethereum wallet, like MyEther wallets, something that a lot of people use. Just sold my 1 Bitcoin for 10K US. Safe move or a bit of a panic? Tech Rage, I mean, And you probably bought it at a lower price than that, and probably made some money. But you'd have to understand when you do cash out on that, you have to make sure to record that and make sure you pay taxes on it. But that's the one thing you have to consider if you're going to sell. But it's just your profits that you're selling, or some of your profits you have to pay taxes for. Let's see here. E donated. Thank you very much, E. Thank you for keeping a level head through this. By the way, check out my app coins altcoin portfolio on App Store. Definitely, I'll try to check it out. It's cool to see people building apps in this space for crypto. Alex said you only pay taxes when it goes back to your bank. Not exactly. So anytime you make a transaction with, first off, cash, it's a taxable, any kind of investment vehicle like Bitcoin, which is recognized by both the SEC and the IRS. You have to pay taxes on that. You pay capital gains, seen as an investment vehicle. And along with that as well, we'll debate this, but tax attorneys have been speaking up more about how altcoins are going to be treated the same way. And if you're making any transfer of Bitcoin, which is a store of value, that can also be generally taxed. Some people would say, oh, no, I don't have to file that. I would not bet against that. I know I'm filing returns for all my crypto profits. All right. Yeah, someone said don't call people idiots. Yeah, guys, come on, keep it civil and stuff. Be nice and everything. Someone said, what's with the porn music? It's retrowave, guys. It's good music to listen to while we're experiencing this market. I almost feel like playing some of it for myself. I like retrowave. It's nice, calming music. Good stuff to listen to when you're working on something. Let's see what other exchanges are doing here. And I think the exchange is frozen on this one. No? I guess it's holding. Or maybe is this not updating? Yep, they've got the exchange frozen. Or TradingView. Oops, just spilled my water. I think either TradingView. Okay, so yeah, no, the exchange is paused. Okay, they're not trading anymore. So Bitstamp is currently shut down. GDAX is hanging in there. Sell orders still flowing through. Let's see here. You need a mustache to enjoy that music. Very 80s like. David, no, I haven't heard about that project. I appreciate the donation, but no, I haven't heard about Crown. I've seen the icon on it on and the name on CoinMarketCap, but I haven't looked heavily into it. We'll try to check it out though when I get the chance. Appreciate it. Just get printed out of the 20 million. Oh man, I need to get a link to the Omni Explorer here in a bit and check that out. Actually, Bitfinex is probably talking about Bitfinex. Yeah, with sell-offs comes more Tether usually, but I don't know if you can provide a link here. This would be awesome. Yeah, he's talking about the wash trading going on. There's a lot of wash trading with Tether. Up and down. And this is what we were talking about, guys. The Tether expansion is ridiculous. So this is the the Omni layer that Tether operates on top of the Bitcoin blockchain. And they've printed over 100 million new Tether this past week. Wonder where that bank has all that money for, all the Tether that they're creating. I'm curious. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see the audit. Oh wait, they haven't done an audit yet, and they've been continuing to push it off. Assuming Sean, thank you for the donation. Assuming IRS can effectively monitor crypto gains, do you think we'll see a correction when people are forced to liquidate and pay them? Well, they're not forced to liquidate them unless they're made illegal. And there's Bitcoin ledger is a public ledger, much like a lot of cryptos out there. The ramifications come with this. You have to understand that they can use what's known as social network topography to track transactions. So first and foremost, if you bought through an exchange and it's through Coinbase or any other exchange out there, they work side and side with the IRS. They have KYC, know your customer. Unless you're mining Bitcoin, your anonymity is relatively broken. It is. Because there's an address that, let's say, for example, you send it to a wallet or another exchange. They know where that Bitcoin was initially bought and by who and where it's being sent. They can track that. It's all in the public ledger. Bitcoin isn't as anonymous as people think it is. And you won't be able to get away with avoiding taxes like that if you're making transactions. If you're just holding things, the tax on your transaction pretty much good to go and stuff until you make a cash or altcoin transaction with it. Joel DeFlint, hey Nick, what are your thoughts on Neem? Good work on the channel. Neem was one of the first crypto projects to include multi-sig, which I like that. I like that about the project, but unless the community is there enough to adopt it, I don't get why Neem is valued so high. I tried to do, I was going to do a coin coverage video a long time ago, but I just didn't see what really made it stand out outside of multi-sig. Scotty does know 328. Thank you, $50. Amazing content. Oh, sorry, I got to make sure I read this. Amazing content. Look forward to your videos every day. Live content is incredible for stuff like this. You mentioned taking a position out of your Bitcoin. I really don't want to go into Tether. So what are some cryptos to go into now to escape the Bitcoin downtrend? Well, Sky, thank you very much for the donation, my friend. It means a lot to me. And it's a good question. Again, I can't advise you all on anything, but I do have some altcoins that I did hedge with. Trying to kind of think back on I still have my long-term positions that I'm not touching. Actually, most were doing pretty good comparative to Bitcoin. They weren't really dropping that heavily. A lot of the leaders in the market that are doing well, Bcash, a lot of the forks have been acting as good hedges. Outside of really the forks and a few consistent altcoins that have shown record history of performing well against Bitcoin, there's not too many altcoins. It's usually cash is the way to go. But you have to decide whether or not if you want to just make it all cash or even risk with Tether. I would not risk Tether. Tether's even a little unstable right now. Bino from Switzerland, thank you very much. Thank you for your live sessions. No problem, Bino. I appreciate it. Andrew Morgan donated $2 or €2 through Super Chat. Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. All right, let's see here. Donated $5. Thank you very much, James. XLM is holding up against USD right now, unlike Ethereum. Thoughts? Well, we can take a look at the chart here. So lumens. Oh, you're checking the USD valuation. Well, and we could take a look at the USD chart. I usually don't like to. USD. Yeah, I guess with the lows over here. I don't know what I can't really. Yeah, the chart looks like it was overextended. Oh wow, it's down to 60 cents compared to where it was at 12 cents today. Oh man, what a pullback. But Lumens is an interesting project. I didn't know it rallied this much. Let's see if I can get the one. Let's see that real quick. And I want to see what the Bitcoin comparative is when I get the chance. on the daily. Someone said, Rubik said, look at CoinMarketCap. Almost every crypto coin is red for the 24-hour change. Never thought to see that when every day everything is in the green. Yep, things can't stay green forever, guys. That's one thing I have been reiterating through the channels. Don't let exuberance get you. Because people, there's a lot of people, and I'm a long-term believer in crypto, but I understand that pullbacks happen. And when people are just continuously adding money, their hard-earned money that they put in, and they're thinking that it's infinite, and they think they have the, you know, the emotional stability to just hold it long-term like they claim, and then they end up selling when the market's sold off. You've got to make that concisive decision if you're willing to trade these markets. You've got to have the willpower to follow like a trader, think ahead of the game, and come strategically. Kester, thank you very much. It's 5 a.m. here in Hong Kong. I can't sleep with what's happening. Thanks for the company. What do you think about what will happen once Asia wakes up? Kester, I don't know. It seems like Asia's alive and well right now because there's some good trading going on in South Korea, you know, it'll be interesting to see what happens. It'll be interesting to see what happens in Japan. Oh, what do you mean? Yes, maybe if it dips, Aegis. Yes. Oh no, you're good. No, it's starting to turn over again. Yeah. So. Nick, what would you do if you're going bald? Wait, if you go bald in 2 years? I'm gonna have to pull a Jim Cramer or something. You know, have the sides of the hair going and stuff, and like ramble on about crypto like he does stocks. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna yell at you guys or tell you buy, sell, sell, sell. You know, that's not my style. The Cryptoverse. Glad to hear you're full-time crypto in that video the other day, mate. Hey, Cryptoverse. I'm glad you like it, man. I'm glad to be full-time. I enjoy it. I got a lot of big projects coming down, guys. I appreciate you being patient. It's hard to get it all with this excitement. 6 a.m. in Korea now. Yeah, these markets are still just not looking good, guys. I don't like the rolling over. If it would have came up here and found support over the next few minutes on the 10,000 spot, and given into the idea that it breached the big even for a little while and came back up, but I mean, again, we're looking at such a small time frame here. What we need to be looking at, I think, is the daily. Does that look bullish to you? All that price action today, that supposed upside to Bitcoin, in almost a parabolic fashion, do you think it can sustain itself? I know some people even say, oh, Nick, look at the logarithmic chart. Okay. Still, going up extremely fast. I mean, we've had a fantastic run up. We might have more to go, but I think it's much more likely that we see a pullback first and foremost. I'm long-term on Bitcoin, but that's why I have some long-term positions I ain't touching. Just spill a little water there. But in the meantime, while the pullback's coming, I'm going to do some educational videos. I'm going to be doing some reading. I got some good books. Tower of Basel, The New Confessions of an Economic Hitman. A lot of good books on the real world of finance. Always a little kindle to the fire that I have against traditional finance to learn more and more. Martin Pruim. Hi, Nick. I made a trade bot with 100% win rate. Never loses a single trade. 30 to 100% wins a month. Can we work together on tokenizing? Martin, I think there's no way you can have a trade bot with 100%. I'm going to have to doubt you on that one. But if you can send me a video of it making trades, I'd be happy to see that. But actually, I don't know if I should probably be able to see that. But it would be interesting to see that happening in real time, Martin. That's a high claim to make. I do appreciate the donation, though. And even if something's 100%, eventually things adjust. If you tokenized it, He's trying to pull like a bit, or not, what's the name? Bitfinex. Why can't I think of its name right now? BitConnect. Oh my god, I couldn't think about it for a second. Oh, someone asked me how I got the log chart. So you come down here, toggle log scale. You set that, and then I'll adjust it. What is my 10-year prediction for Bitcoin? Jackson asked. Ah, man, it's fun to shoot in the dark. Everyone can shoot in the dark and tell you they're. You could pull a John McAfee and claim something's going to be at $500,000 in 2 years, or you're going to cut off your you-know-what. That's his whole bet. I think Bitcoin in the next 5 years is going to be way higher than where it is now. If that's what your perspective is, I don't think you should worry too much about this correction. If you're just trying to long-term invest, I like to trade it because I think there's a lot of opportunities that I see where I can up my Bitcoin position, much like most people who trade. That's what they're doing. Tom Jackson said, "You got the suit on." Nice. Yep, I had to put it on. I brought it over to Palo Alto, and I don't think I ever put it on. Maybe I did. Maybe I think for one live stream. Gravity brought in a good point. GDAX and Coinbase being down is not good for new newbies. That's true. Crazy says, dude, the jacket is snazzy AF, 10 out of 10. It was one of the best wastes of $50 I ever put onto something. I'm very frugal with my money. And I wasted $50 in this. It's the best suit I've ever bought. URC, the music we're playing is The Midnight Nocturnal. It's an album that this band called The Midnight made. They're really cool. They're a cool retrowave band. Dude, the amount of support on Twitch, guys. Thank you. Been awesome. $50. You could have bought 2 Neo for that. People ask me what are my go-to coins on the pullback. I'm not looking to buy too many altcoins right now because most of my Bitcoin that I would use for that I've cashed out, and my altcoins that I'm holding are just holding where they are. ADA has done pretty good. I've been looking more and more into Cardano, and the project's interesting, but I definitely want to do some more research on it before I do a full video. Let's check what like the big players are doing. Ethereum, BTC. Ethereum's it's holding pretty well actually. Not too many coins are selling off compared to Bitcoin. Maybe a little bit from their highs today, but again, thank y'all for the Twitch support. Oh my gosh. But my go-to coins are coins that I don't have any set list yet because I haven't seen the prices. Prices do matter in regards to what I'm considering. Where's the one? A low on Bitstamp at 9,200. Someone asked me if the suit was for prom. No, I went out and bought it for my 50K special on the channel. I made fun of mass marketers and stuff. There were guys like, buy my program, like, you know, and continuously shove down either their referral system or whatever. Anthony says, I love The Midnight. Great album. Awesome, Anthony. I love him too. I'd love to see him live and meet it's 2 guys who actually do the band. It's pretty cool. $60 billion cut out of the market cap. Let's go take a look at that. Look at that. Unbelievable. Now that is the start to a correction. So we've cut DAC valuation back down to the 27th. Actually lower than the 27th, but nothing dramatic yet. Sveen says Tether. Oh my, yeah, does not have a positive opinion on Tether. Christian says, is this a good moment to buy Substratum? I'm long term on it. I haven't touched my position on Substratum, but I don't know. I haven't checked the price up, but that's a good thing. I should, you're right, Aegis. That's good. Guys, real quick, for those of you out there who are avid viewers in the crypto space, I've been thinking. I was talking to a fellow YouTuber about this. I've been thinking about for quite some time how I want to get a lot of the big YouTubers together, and we could do hopefully a big Google Hangout, and we could live stream it. Everyone can stream it on their own channels if they want. But basically, we'll be on the Google Hangout, just talk, about Bitcoin 10K, all these different things. And I'd like to have some good people on. It'd be cool if we get like Box Mining on, Ivan, a lot of the crypto YouTubers like Crypto Daily. I'm trying to think of, there's a lot of people I'd like to get on and stuff, but we don't want too much and stuff. And I'll try to work on getting some good people on. But it'd be a cool little talk. We could just have a good time and stuff, learn from one another, catch up. I know Box Mining and I have been talking about doing a live stream together, collaboration and stuff for some time. But he's busy over going to visit the Walton Chain project, and I think he says he's scheduling another interview with Dallin Buffet. That's going to be cool. I'm staying tuned for that. But and Ivan, I think I didn't mention earlier, Ivan on Tech would be awesome to have on. So Crypto Daily. Gosh, a lot of YouTubers I'm blanking out on right now. It's what happens with live streams. Ethos is definitely undervalued. I wouldn't say it, James. I don't know, James. They have a rebranding, sure, but I didn't like what Bitcoin's, which was Ethos originally, did to my polls. I don't like to talk about them too much. I do appreciate the donation though. Coin Mastery, we should have Coin Mastery on. That'd be cool. I like it. He's got a soothing voice for a trader. Love Coin Mastery, and he's good at TA too. Super Marvel Freak has used 5 bits. Thank you, Super Marvel. Appreciate it. Let's see here. I think we got to donate. Cryptographer, $25. Thank you very much, Cryptographer. Any prediction on where the bottom of this pullback might be and how long it will last before the next upswing? I noticed Litecoin tanking. Which coins normally go down with BTC versus holding value are going up? Right now, Cryptographer, the only things that are going up comparative to Bitcoin really are some either mostly forks. I mean, you can take a look at CoinMarketCap and get an idea of it. So if we go here, the only ones that are doing decently well are Dash, Tether's, as you can see, volume's pouring in for Tether because people are trading it. And then you had Bcash, which was, did Bcash go down? Might be down in USD value, but I think Bitcoin Cash was doing well comparative to Bitcoin. Oh, no, never mind. Even that came down. That was a little rally for a while. Yeah, and most altcoins aren't going to fare too well. You're sometimes best left off with either ones that have performed well or ones that are optimistic for the day, or ones that have already been oversold for the day as well. I'll Substratum. Oh, why Substratum? No, it's not faring the worst compared to all altcoins, but definitely more on the red side, sadly. Metaverse took a huge dip earlier. Yeah, the whole market's just bloody right now. But Cryptographer, how long do I think the pullback will be? That's a good question. I don't know. If it continues to drop this fast, like 1,000 or 2,000 a day, it's only going to be a matter of a few days. I don't think it's going to happen that fast. That would be pretty much if you had it within a few days, it'd be a flash crash. But I don't think we're seeing that. I think we're seeing a healthy correction down to the around $5,000 range. Kevin Wan donated $10 and he typed in 5. Is that a new cryptocurrency? Now we're doing numbers. I'm so hot said I was on your stream last night and now I'm at work watching. I'm hooked on your channel, lol. Eyes on smart there. I'm so smart, I'm so hot, sorry. Well, you're so smart as well, but thank you very much. I appreciate it. Well, if you guys can't see it, I'm not gonna. Oh, Kevin again donated. Thank you very much, Kevin. I would suggest hedging. So you're saying you would want to hedge with power? Okay, that's interesting. Power is definitely an interesting play. I don't know if I want to touch it just yet. I mean, it did have a nice correction. I'll give it that. And I do know my Aussies love the project, but I'm not. I haven't done enough to actually look into it. Someone said Asia is waking up to 19,000. Well, the reason a lot of you are asking me why I would think it would correct to 5K, if futures don't come through soon, that will be bad. If you have the Tether situation turn out to be true, that's bad, and that would be bad for Bitfinex as well. One of the largest exchanges on the crypto market. You know, fair with that. It's another risk. You do have a lot of altcoins that at the end of the day will not be adopted. 90% are going to eventually get flushed out. That will hurt crypto markets, and it will hurt Bitcoin as well. We just yeah, I see it. Hey man, let's see. I'll get over here a little bit so I can readjust. The camera's so zoomed in on me. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get around this. Someone says, Mr. Wolf says, you rely on fundamentals. You shouldn't. Well, fundamentals turn out to be relatively true sometimes. As much as that, guys, I'm optimistic on Bitcoin. I don't want you all to think that. But there has to be corrections. Things do not just go straight up 24/7. Love Bitcoin to death. The price moved up too quick, as it did today, and that's why you saw the correction. That's why you're seeing the volume come in. And that's why whales, more than anyone, you can go check the rich list. The largest portfolio, or not portfolio, the largest Bitcoin wallet moved out 2,000. What was it, like 2,500 Bitcoin or something? We can go take a look at it. Rich list Bitcoin. He subtracted. Sorry, that was a little bit of an overstatement. He subtracted 2,000 Bitcoin today. So. Again, you got people cashing out, taking some profits, just like I did. That's just personally where I stood on it. Felt there was a need to take profits. We're getting more people on Twitch. This is crazy. And I'm not saying that it's going to go all the way down. Just, I mean, if 5,000 isn't a guarantee in my mind, I think that that's generally where you're going to see. You're going to see a 50% correction. Markets fundamentally have that on these bigger cycles. And Bitcoin hasn't seen a full correction in quite some time. So because of that, I think you need the 50% pullback. And what better place to do that than a big even like 5,000? However, I'm not going to start just adding at 5,000. I'm going to add away as it goes down. And buy in the discounts. I would tell you all, a lot of you are saying how there's previous time periods where you had buy action come in and sell side action, and people came quickly to get in. And keep in mind, a lot of that has been through margin trading, through tether markets. And if you get those two markets removed, you get a lot of that buy side action gone. You get a lot of that free capital and liquidity out of the market. I would recommend you look into that and see for yourself, and then come back to me and say the same thing. I'm not trying to argue with you guys, but just letting you all know that's what I'm worried about more than anything. Oh crap! Well, the hey PR, are you seeing the same glitches on the? I think we just got a whole row of donations just came in. Might just be a bug on my end. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I was gonna say the profile pictures look familiar. They were like the early ones. You said Dash is going up, guys? Look at Dash hanging in there. Interesting stuff. Let's see. You wonder why Dash is hedging so well. There was a wedge here, to be fair, but I don't know what originally led to the first run up here. It's a nice little wedge breakout. Let's see here. What's up? We could look at XMR, BTC. See what Monero's doing. Monero's going down like most. I like Monero because it's wedging. This, of course, is on the daily, but it's the meme wedges. Look at that. Simple TA. Now, if that breaks through, that wouldn't be good, but Dash, I think, was experiencing. Dash and Monero have had very similar price action to what Bitfinex is showing. Still down. Still trailing under $1,000 or $10,000, guys. That's what I worry about. Was Ripple really? I don't know if I buy that. All right, hold on. I don't see any is what you're talking about with Ripple, but so I don't repeat things like that. There we go. Someone listed out my strategy. 25% around the. Actually, not exactly true. You got it off a little bit, I think. My strategy, unless I misrepresented in my video, it should be 7K, 6K, and then 5K, 50%. But MVG generally got my strategy. Good to see some people paying attention. All right, let's see here. Rodrigo Barboza donated $5. Thank you, Rodrigo. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the information. I've been watching for a couple months now. when do you sell Bitcoin when you decide to sell a portion? And what are your thoughts? Where do I sell? Well, kind of generally keep my exchange from being out there and stuff. But I've used Coinbase, I've used Gemini, I've used for other general exchanges, I've used Bittrex, I've used Binance. But you go to your parent exchange, which is something like Coinbase or Gemini. What are your thoughts on taxes regarding Bitcoin? I think all of us would not like to be taxed, but it is kind of inevitable if you live in the United States or any developed country. It's all on a public ledger and any kind of centralized exchange. You're dealing, well, any kind of cash transaction, to be fair, that's law. Like, you know, if it's seen as an asset like it is, then, you know, it's going to be treated as such. But I think at the end of the day, I wouldn't like to be taxed. It would be nice if we didn't have to, but we do, sadly. And the IRS is not joking this year. They're getting a little more on top of things. Ryan Mitchell donated €1 to the super chat. Thank you very much, Ryan. Oh, sorry, £1. Sorry. All right, everyone. Well, you know, I don't know what Bitcoin is going to do from here on out. I'm looking at the time, and I do have to head out here pretty soon. So I will be back either tonight with my Cardano video or some kind of update with you guys. If Bitcoin kind of levels out, I'll just focus on my Cardano video. But if it's continuing to sell off, might do another live stream. Might do a video update, just kind of summarizing everything. But I do appreciate you all. Man, we got 5,000 in here. What a great time, guys. And I had an absolute blast talking to y'all. It was a crazy moment. We have 200 people on Twitch. We've never had anything like that. But thank you guys. You guys were fantastic. I had a good time. A few good jokes here and there. And then also some good discussions, I think, going on in the chat. So anyways, everyone, I will be back later on. Stay stable-minded. Don't FOMO, don't FUD. And think about this in a logistical sense. If that means taking a longer-term perspective, not trading, you do you. Want to try and trade it? Do what you feel is best, guys. But thanks to those of you out there on YouTube. Thanks to you out there on Twitch. Thank you all in the Data Dash community. And thank you for those who have donated and supported the channel. Really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. It helps me keep the streamlined content coming. All right. Well, thank you guys. Stay safe, smart trading, and I will talk to you all in the near future. Take care.